Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, how you guys doing? I was supposed to drop a video on Friday, but I wasn't able to drop the video because I've been going through stuff, you know. I don't know what this video is all about. I can't really say this video is about this, but I just want to share my experience, you know, my experience being a mom this past few days. It has not been so easy and it has not been so palatable. You know, this shows me that being a mom goes beyond taking cute pictures and photo shoots and posting on the internet. Guys, if those cute pictures and photo shoots is the reason why you want to be a mom, I think you should maybe rethink. I don't know, but I just thought to share everything I've been through. I don't know which way my eyes are going on this video because I'm using my camera facing me. I'm too tired to set up anything. I'm just too tired. But then I'm making this video. I don't know if I'm looking at you guys. I don't know if I'm looking at the camera. I don't know which way I'm looking, but I'm making this video. Before I get into the whole gist, please, if you're new to my channel and you've not subscribed, I beg you to please subscribe to my channel and, you know, support this mom, support my hustle. And then to my returning subscribers, thank you guys. We've hit 200 subscribers, and the last I checked it was 204 subscribers. We're growing slowly but surely. So guys, please, one of our videos also hit about 1,000 and 1,700 views. So that's also a great improvement for us, a great milestone for us. So guys, okay, they just brought the lights. I'm just filming without any external lights or anything, just light from the window, and then they just brought the lights now, so it's kind of changed. So guys, the past few days has been very awesome. Since my lips are really dry, I was wondering, should I or should I not rub lip gloss? Jasmine just woke up now, and I mean, I've been on her case, on her matter since last week. So it started with my second son, Jeremy. Jeremy started coughing and running temperature. I decided to treat him at home, got some malaria medication. So he had already treated malaria earlier this month, in January, and also I treated infection earlier in January. So I was just wondering, what could it be? So I decided to follow on with the treatment. Since he had oral the last time, I decided that he should have injections this time to follow on the treatment. And while I was treating Jeremy, he was getting better. First dose of injection, second dose, third dose, he was getting better. Then on the third day, Jasmine, that was on Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Jasmine started vomiting. I just gave her breakfast. After feeding her, she just threw up. Mind you, Jamie was also throwing up. So I'm like, what is this? I thought it was okay, overfeeding or something. But then the throwing up continued, and the whole day she was throwing up. So I just went to a pharmacy and got her some meds for throwing up. They also suggested that maybe treat malaria too, as the brother is also treating malaria and then the infection. And we started treating malaria. But the thing is, she was not even accepting the orals. This was on Wednesday. She was not accepting the orals. Anything that gets into her mouth, she throws it up. Anything that gets into her mouth, she throws it up. It's under 24 hours, less than 24 hours, my daughter changed. Like, guys, my daughter changed. Okay, I don't know. The video, I made a video of her, how she was before I rushed her to the hospital. I don't know if I can be able to attach the video because she was not wearing clothes, just her diaper. But she just changed. She became very lean. I was seeing her rib bones, I was seeing her backbone, her spinal bones. And she was never on the chubby side. She's always been a just healthy, slim baby. All of a sudden, she just became... I was just looking... I told my husband, I called my husband on the phone. My husband was not around. I called my husband on the phone. told him, please, that we have to do something, that I don't like the way this is looking. Let's take her to the hospital and let me go to the hospital. So because it was just I alone at home, with my not so wonderful nanny. I mean, my nanny drama is a gist for another day. I've had it up to here with nanny. So I have this nanny, but then I probably do not have a nanny. So I just saw her that night, made a video, sent to my husband. I said, okay, since it's night already, I should wait till the next morning, then we can go to the hospital when I drop the kids in school. Because if I'm going to the hospital, it means I'm packing everybody to the hospital, which is not also very convenient. So at about 12 midnight, my daughter was the one kicking me. She was just kicking me, and I woke up. She's 11 months old, and I woke up, touched her body was really hot. I gave her ibuprofen. And she threw it up. I was just looking at her. If I carry her, she would just, hey! I don't want to say what it was looking like. I don't even want to imagine what it was looking like. I whisked her, grabbed her into the car, and we started going to the hospital. Mind you, the hospital was about 30 minutes away. And somehow, because of the whole stress from the past few days, I was already stressed. I wasn't even sleeping well. You can imagine having 2 kids sick at the same time. I wasn't sleeping well. So while I was driving, I was just crying and praying. I called a few friends, my sisters in church. I was just scared. I was really scared. That is not a palatable way. It wasn't palatable seeing my daughter like that. I was so scared. I didn't want to entertain any thoughts, any fear. I didn't want to entertain it, but then the fear was just coming. So I was just praying in the Holy Ghost. I was just asking God for mercy. When I got to the hospital, I went with all the drugs she's been taking. The doctor said, okay, since she's not accepting oral, she's throwing them up. Maybe let's change. Let her start taking injections and all, and drips and all. So they wanted to admit us immediately, but I can't stay because the boys are at home with my help, and my help is not someone I can trust. I mean, she might as well leave them there and just find her way to wherever she likes to go to. She can just disappear on you. So I wasn't comfortable with leaving her with the boys and then coming to stay in the hospital, you know. I just told the doctor, I will come back, let me go back home, get them ready, take them to school, and then I'll come back to the hospital. The doctor was skeptical, but they put the line, took her samples for tests and all, for diagnosis and all. So while all these things were happening, my mom kept telling me, give her ORS, give her ORS. But I was like, she has other orals, she's not even taking anything, nothing is going in, you know. I didn't give her any ORS. My mom kept saying, give her ORS. I don't know how it is that I didn't just avert my mind to the fact that it's ORS. Once your child is, even an adult, once you're stooling and vomiting, you're losing lots of electrolytes. So ORS is just what helps. I'm going to do another video where I'll show you guys how to make your ORS at home. Please, ORS is a must-have. You know, especially when you notice some of these symptoms with your babies. ORS is a must-have. So getting to the hospital, I noticed that a lot of children are stooling and vomiting. They're on admission. So there is a virus out there that is attacking our children. You know, there is something out there that is attacking our children. I think every mom and every parent should just be on the know. So I came back home, prepped the boys for school and took them to school. Then I and Jasmine went to the hospital. So I told the doctor that I still can't stay on admission because it's Friday. I still have to go back and pick the kids from school. Nobody will do it for me. And I didn't know anybody to call to do all that, you know, not because people are not there, but you know that it's Friday, people are working, dragging people around. I just didn't know where to start from. I was just taking it one day at one event at a time. So if I'm here, I just trust God to help me, to tell me what to do when I get to the next phase. So as I went to pick up the boys, the doctor said that if I want to be discharged, I have to sign an undertaking that I was actually asked not to go with this child. So I didn't know, I'm not going as per we're going. She had already taken 1 pint of drip. So I just want to go and pick the boys, let them freshen up. We'll all come back to the hospital. I'm not going. They agreed. And I came back home. That was at about 2:30. Picked the boys from their school, went home, they freshened up, and I brought them back to the hospital. So what I did was I just packed a few things for them and then took them to the hospital with me. I was so scared because, you know, toddlers, you can't stop them from touching. So bringing them to the hospital and touching, it made me really uncomfortable. And then I packed their pajamas, I packed a few clothes and changing clothes, just in case I figure out where to keep them, you know. In case I figure out where to keep them, let it be that I don't have to go back home. Moreover, I came out with my help this time. So while we're at the hospital, a sister of mine came and just, after I told her how I've been going to and fro, if somebody hears that I went to the hospital, came back home, the person will think that it's 5 minutes drive. The distance from home to hospital is about 30 minutes drive. And I've done this like under 24 hours. I've done this to and fro. It's like about an hour, depending on how fast you decide to go. So I've done this like 3 times with you know, sick toddlers, sick infants rather. So the long and short of it is, Jazz and I stayed overnight at the hospital, and the boys went to stay at a family friend's place. And then the next morning, after Jazz took the next drip, she started regaining energy, regaining consciousness. At least she was no longer as dehydrated because her lips dried up. Like, as she was taking the drip, her lips were coming back up again and it was peeling off. I said, God, I've heard stories. No, don't do that. No, don't do that, please, okay? I've heard stories of, you know, stooling and vomiting, but it has never happened to my first 2 children, the boys. It has never happened. This is my first experience with it. So as I got back from the hospital, and my husband now came back on Saturday, went to pick the boys. Immediately they got to the house, I just told my nanny to, oh yeah, pack your bags and go, because I believe she also contributed to this whole problem. Okay, hygiene is one thing that we can't negotiate when it comes to our children. I hope I'm speaking loud enough. It feels like I'm just talking really low. So the reason why I'm making this video is I want to inform all parents out there, all moms out there. There is a viral infection, whether it's an infection, whether it's bacteria, you know. The doctors might not really tell me everything, but it's not just me. It wasn't just me. What scared me most is that it wasn't just me and my baby at the hospital. Lots of kids were being admitted in the hospital because of this viral infection, or, you know, whatever it is. So mothers, please beware. Don't be caught unawares. If you notice your child is stooling and vomiting, continue to give them fluids. ORS is your game changer. I don't know this video, Sha. Anyway, that is actually the main reason why I'm making this video. And while I was at the hospital, something also happened. I think this one is the comic relief of this video. The doctor came and told me in the morning, after we stayed overnight, in the morning, came and told me that I was snoring really loud, as if I was so tired during the time my baby was admitted. So the other mom there kind of judged me. So there is going to be another video where I will talk about parents who judge other parents because they felt they didn't do things their own way. some parents are really judgmental because it's not you, you know, doing things a different way or a kind of way. You decide to judge other parents. See Jazz, she's still recovering. She's still recovering. See, she has lost a lot of weight, and you can imagine that she's not really, you can imagine that she is not on the big side. She really wants to put this in her mouth. That is the problem. That is the problem with toddlers. Hands on mouth, everything. That is the problem. Mama, don't put. Say hi, people. Hey, mama. And she's turning 1 in a few weeks, 2 weeks. I don't even know. She's not giving me the vibe I wanted for this her 1-year birthday. So guys, I think I should just stop this video right now. I don't know if I've made any sense. I don't know if I've given you any vital information out there, but please beware of this viral infection. Have your ORS on standby. If you don't want to prepare the homemade one, there are all these sachets ORS, the ones that are already been the formula has already been made, the suspension, all this, the powdered one. So you just have to compose it with water. You can buy that one hands on and keep in your house. You can have yogurt at home too. Yogurt helps. You know, yogurt contains some probiotics that will help you, you know, to fight all this. Just have some first aid medications at home. That's my point. I was able to go to the hospital in the midnight. Some other persons might not be able to go to the hospital in the midnight. If you're not able to go to the hospital in the midnight or get help fast, have things you can be using whilst you get the help you need. I'm so tired. I've not recovered from all the brouhaha that I passed through from last week to today. Honestly, I've not recovered from it. The mental workload of a woman, nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about the mental workload of a woman. It is so much that women need to, we need serious therapy. I have not recovered from seeing my daughter the way I saw her. I have not recovered. So I don't know, whatever. But I think it's a conversation that we women, we should have more often as mothers. You know, the mental workload is so much. Keeping the house in order. So guys, I don't know if this has made sense, if this video helps anyone. My daughter is breastfeeding, by the way. She wouldn't let me keep her. She wouldn't let me. So I'll just hold her and wrap up this video. And then one thing that I must also say, that one thing that helped me with her is the fact that she was still breastfeeding, so she wouldn't take any other thing except breast milk. So you can imagine what would have happened if she was not breastfeeding. But for the first 24 hours when this started, she didn't accept breast milk anyway. It was when she started taking the drips, and that was when she now got better and started accepting breast milk only. Any other thing, when she eats it, she throws up. When she eats it, she throws up. So it is what it is. I don't know. Thank you for watching me rant. I really look forward to making it up for last week. I have a lot of content in mind, content ideas in mind for you guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you. I really hope this video turns out loud enough. I really hope it turns out loud enough, because this one I'm talking deep like this, deep talk like this. So after taking my thumbnail picture and before making this video, the thumbnail pictures really look like I was mourning. I'm not mourning, no. It's just a coincidence that I'm wearing a black t-shirt. Very huge coincidence, please. My daughter is well, she's hell and hearty right now. She's here sucking breasts, sucking breasts, and we're out. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe.